Hello boys and girls. Day 17, Cold War, New Zealand campaign. Hope you're all well out there. As of the title of the stream, there has been a development in the Middle East, and China has engaged South African aggressive forces. Now remember, South Africa actually attacked China, and up here around Gaziantep, I believe, they were fighting a large mechanized battle. South Africa had self-propelled artillery, tanks, self-propelled anti-air, etc. Mechanized forces. But China's superior numbers, and apparently they're fairly huge. What's this? 34 planes? Their huge air force, yeah, 34 airplanes, helped them win this battle, and they had more artillery as well. You can see some of the stacks, 18 with 8 artillery, and but they have taken some damn. Well, this stack not too much. Yeah, he has a very large army here, tanks, infantry. So he eliminated those forces. Also, I think he engaged the South African Air Force somehow, and now I can see 9 damaged planes down here around Cairo. They're sitting outside Cairo and not on the airbase. Don't quite understand why that is, if they retreated here or if he's hiding them, or I don't know. But anyway, I'm building an airbase here in in Tabuk, and we'll try to engage them, because these are very valuable units. They shouldn't be sitting there. Yeah, so he got Turkey and the Middle East. Good for him. And we're seeing a bit of a difference here now in 1200, 900, 700. Yeah, South Africa down to 500. So South Africa's aggressive invasion of northern Saudi Arabia and the Middle East without appropriate diplomacy did not pay off for him. As is very often the case in this game, you need to do your best to engage in diplomacy. China has another 17 planes down here. I wasn't aware. There are some naval bombers, some fighters. He has a very big air force. But I have some air force myself here. 37 planes. Yeah, of course, 7 of those are just level 1 attack bombers, so they're very bad. But I have my naval bombers, my tactical bombers. Yeah, that's my air force. 30 planes. That's basically my air force. It's not such a huge army. I managed to grab Yauf, which has a nice level 5 airport. If it ever comes to defensive operations, I have a big airport in Yauf and another one in Medina that the AI built for me. And the good part about big airports, high levels, is that it's faster to refuel. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. The weather in Sweden is terrible. It's just a grey, cold fog. It's in the middle of the day and it's almost pitch dark already. Horrible. Excuse me. Back to also remember that I have one persistent viewer. I hope you're enjoying the stream. That Ethiopia attacked me as well. I don't think it was by mistake. I actually think he decided to send his armies into my territories by purpose. Not sure how he thought there. I've decided to send one commando unit over to Obok here try to grab it, even though Mexico has a 10 ship navy here with six airplanes on it, on a carrier. He has modern carriers, they can take 6 planes. So this is quite a substantial naval force here. Ethiopia was happily sailing his small fleet down here. I think it was 1 battleship with 2 cruisers, and my single submarine here engaged it along with my old attack bombers. I would like to call them dive bombers, or oh, well, they're not Stukas, but attack bombers. They are obviously modeled on dive bombers because they have high anti-air and a fairly high anti-shipping, better than the level attack bombers. Anyways, the Ethiopian old small navy is gone. I saw another of his fleets, but it's gone. I can't see it any longer. Colombia have decided to take the Horn of... Is it the Horn of Africa? Hordio? Yeah, hope that makes him happy. Here's a Chinese fleet of 11 submarines and I guess 6 battleships. That could put some hurt on you, along with the naval bombers up here. So that's good. He's blocking the entrance to the Red Sea. I have pulled back my garrison of Hodeida, because how many battleships does he have here? He only has 1 battleship. So if he would decided to bombard, I have quite a high level of bunkers. See, I'm almost saying fortifications, but bunkers. So on level 4, and if he were to fire on me, if Mexico were to declare war, I think he would, you know, do -5 to 55% of the garrison. But I guess I was afraid of air damage, etc. I guess I moved back my garrison in Hodeida again. Now the province captured, Hebron, and yeah, let's clear that out. And my fleets are made up of 3 battleships with 6 destroyers usually, and then I plan to add a cruiser or a carrier to them. It doesn't really matter that much, but you know, you need a decent mix, and that's the kind of forces I have. So my battleships engage his garrison here in Tamatave. I think he had 4 infantry units, maybe 2 militia and 2 infantry, and shot them to pieces, landed and sent the scouts, the commandos around. I find commandos quite a useful unit. It has very high strength in forest and the mountains. Well, 50% more. I'm a bit surprised they had the same movement speed in the mountains and forests, though. I would expect them to have a bit higher movement speed than regular infantry in rough terrain. Because Special Service Brigade, they're called that, and I would consider them more like light infantry or rangers or rough terrain troops. But whatever. This game does not have a high level of realism, obviously. I'm not expecting too much. But anyway, there are some garrisons up here in Antsirane, and I believe the capital has a few garrisons as well. I don't know about Tulia down in the south. I hope it's empty. I think it is actually. So I'm not planning to send a navy down here, but I'm gonna use my landing forces. These, where is the stack? It's kind of mixed up here. Oh, they landed already. I have 3 artillery with anti-air, and I'm sending them. Guess I should send them first here to check out if this has. I don't think this has garrison. But anyway, with artillery, I'm planning to take out any garrisons. I'm not going to use my navy for that. Yeah, I better. You know, I'm landing all my land forces, because in case there's a huge. I saw South Africa send 10 tactical bombers to the south. And they could reach and just start bombing my forces if they're on ships, and I don't see submarines, and you know, I'm just gonna secure Madagascar properly with all available land forces. And Ethiopia was nice enough to build me a level 2 propaganda office, well, and a cruiser. A level, I can't tell what level cruiser it is, but I can always upgrade them. So that's nice. A little bonus there. I guess I should complete the Gareth propaganda office here. I have to think about that. Maybe I should build bunkers and have one highly fortified location on the island in case there is a nuclear. Oh wait, nukes? Do they ignore fortifications? See, we're getting into the nuclear age. Yep, ignores fortifications. So, that's unfortunate. We are on day 17, and tomorrow it opens up a research tech that is called Rocket Level 4 with level... I don't understand how rockets go into atomic bomb level 2. It should go into level 1, right? I don't understand, like... Oh... Research... Okay, so you can research atomic bombs whenever you want. Level 1. But to do level 2, you have to have rocketry level 4. Alright, and then you have to research... So you could actually do nuclear bombers level 1 without any rocketry tech. Okay, how much... You see, they have a huge attack. Well, 1200, 800, 750, 500 on airplanes, 800 on structures, and 750 on ships. I guess that's static ships, but they can be shot down. You can shoot down nuclear bombers before they reach their targets. But if they hit, they have an immense, and the higher levels have even higher. Okay, and they put the nuclear rockets at the end. The nuclear rocket at the very end cannot be intercepted. And that value has... Oh my god, look at that. It's just between 69. It has extreme values. Although, it is quite expensive to build these days. It used to be a bit cheaper. 24,000 money, that's nothing to sneeze at. These are not cheap weapons, but they're very powerful. And you know who's got unlimited funds, money and resources and gold and doubloons and diamonds? Our friend Mexico. So we're getting to the nuclear age, and that scares me. Alright, that was a bit of a parenthesis, but I wanted to give you an insight into how the nuclear war part of the game works. Oh, I got a province here. Yeah. Right, there it has been spotted a Ethiopian navy up around here, but maybe it's left its location on this corner here. You see a little dot? Okay, submarines, cruisers produced, good. Okay, so I told Mexico that I'm breaking off the alliance with him because he allowed South Africa and Ethiopia to harass me, invade me, declare war, and he didn't lift a finger. Also, I certainly did not appreciate his him telling me to attack China and say like, I'm gonna attack him tomorrow. And he clearly did not intend to, because look, he's not even setting up to engage China. He's doing nothing. He just wanted to provoke a war between us and basically throw me under the bus. That's not... I didn't fall for that, and I understood what kind of player he was. He gold spamming dog. Just joking. All allowed in war and love. Is that how you say? Here's my second naval squadron. This one is a bit weird. It has 4 battleships and yeah, right. Okay. Well, do I need a battleship? Doesn't. Yeah, I probably should send battleship up there instead. Okay, this is not the smartest move to send an unescorted battleship because you kind of designed your naval forces a bit weirdly. But you know, I'm crazy guy. What can I say? So now with 2 full navies, I'm ready to start looking for any Ethiopian or even South African forces up here in the north of Madagascar. I have a mix. I have another naval squadron here coming, and I also have like kind of a mix of forces. Remember, with the carrier and some going to gather up here and put some planes on it, and yeah, we'll see what to do. In the future, I guess I will have to keep navies down here by Madagascar, but I also would like to send into the Red Sea to help a crossing across here. Now, China suggested that he take the north of South Africa, whereas I should get the southern part. I guess I'm fine with that. Maybe, yeah, I'll try to grab towns. So Mogadishu is certainly an interest to me, and Oblak, but other than that, I can give him 2 inland cities in return. So we, he mentioned something about the amount of cities north and south. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I appreciate that China is having thoughts about the future division of South African territory in case we win. I mean, Mexico could still very much defend South Africa militarily, but although he has not, let's see, who is Mexico at war with? Mexico is at war with only Turkey. With 600 units, he is not defending his ally, South Africa. So, I am a bit surprised about this. I thought he would go to war with China. Well, or did I? He only has so much forces in South. He seems to be mostly interested in defending his own territories. Ooh, that is one big stack. 62 units, consisting of 28 light tanks level 2, 15 mechanized level 1. Those are low level troops. Level 2 infantry. Yeah, he should upgrade those. It's a huge amount, which is a drain on his resources, because with 600 units on the map, even with 1200 points, I can't tell how many provinces that is, but it's a lot of provinces. 600 units, they all cost upkeep. For example, food. See, I'm producing actually 50,000 food per day, but I'm paying 9,000 of these in units upkeep. So that's about 20%, which is a good average to aim for. 20% of your resource production, to put that into military upkeep, because then you have to focus on building some factories to increase your base income, to increase, and also you build new forces. So with Mexico running around with that many old forces, I have actually asked my allies if they would like to take over all these old armored cars. I have 13, maybe I thought I had more, but 13 armored cars level 8. Look how old they are, look how tiny their tires are. These don't have excellent values. They still have good speed, decent. No, they have good speed still, so you can use them to kind of zip ahead and scout and capture territories, so they have some use. But remember, I am not intending to research a lot of armored cars, and I'm stuck here at level 1. I have a lot of other stuff that I want to research. So I could basically give those away, ask an ally to upgrade them for me, or I could just give them away and say, I don't want to pay the upkeep cost. It's not a huge cost. They cost no food, but between 40 and 90 and 116 money. So they have a bit of upkeep. And you multiply that with 15, or you multiply that with 62. And you all of a sudden have a lot smaller industrial base resource income. Yeah, that's just the nature of this game. Yeah, and also, as I said earlier, I have these bad old attack bombers that I don't intend to. It's a long campaign. You never know, but currently that's not my. You know, I might cut down on my maintenance upkeep and get rid of those units. There is no way to disband units in this game, I don't think. So obviously China got the better part of the Middle East. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. That's good for him. That's very good for him. So maybe a totally equal division of Africa. I mean, he fought for it. It's true. So I guess he deserves it. But China's been very, he's been very good at pointing out or like establishing borders that benefits him. He's not sloppy in any ways. And that you can tell that by how we were equal, and now he's pushed ahead 100 points. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out. I don't dare to go for Massawa. I have some Europe is providing, UK is providing me some information about South Africa. This is gonna be a little bit longer because now we're at war with a major power of the game. But if Mexico doesn't support South Africa, he surely will go down as me and China are much more powerful than he is. But it's a huge territory and everything can happen. 62 units here could make a lot of difference. As you know, I'm not the greatest land power. And also, look, unfortunately there are very few coastal towns. Only 1, 2, 3, and down here 4, 5. So it's not, you know, even if I capture this coastline and hold it, first I don't have air power down here because it's all up here, and it would be kind of hard to get air power. Ooh, yeah, that could be an option to see. Could I gain an airbase up here in Antisirane, put my carriers kind of here in the middle of, I don't know, it's not the Pacific Ocean, I don't know what this area of Pacific Ocean, of the Indian Ocean is called, but like here, and have an airbase in Mogadishu, another one in Aden here, and kind of transfer air units in a chain here. That would be nice. That is the long-term goal I have. But Mexico is protecting this area, and they're protecting this area, so that's kind of hard to establish. Well, I could always fly through China's territories, I guess, if he takes this area. But I guess securing Madagascar, setting up a naval blockade, seeing how things develop. I was afraid even more Mexican naval force was gonna enter this area. I'm a little bit surprised he dares to put a single squadron here and another one there, unsupported of each other. Okay, here's something that just popped up. Yeah, South African Navy. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, contact. Here is the Ethiopian Navy. You can't see what it is, it's still in the fog of war, but you can see it is a navy. Okay. So we know what we're gonna do. It's possible that I'll come back and do a shorter update halfway through day 17 in case something very interesting happened. I'm sorry I didn't make a short video about the giant battle here at Gaziantep. I should have done that, but it was kind of late, and yeah, I might start doing a few smaller instance reports from now on if interesting stuff happens. Here's another contact. Okay, look at that. 17, 20 planes. He's got attack bombers, so they're a bit short ranged. I can't tell what his range is. Okay, remember I had a motorized unit die here somewhere, and that could have been these planes. That eliminated them. South Africa is definitely good at picking up exposed single units and just blitzing them, taking them out with air power. So he's dangerous. He's got and as you can see, they're cooperating. Mexico is guarding South African air bases. So I should probably just snag this province and then head back into the mountains away from the coast. The game is a bit weird this way that early game you can just blitz into the territories, and but kind of mid and late game you have these huge air stacks that are so deadly, so that any exposed units, but even if I'm sending 2 anti-air units, if he really wanted to, he could easily take those out. It would cost him some damage, but it's very hard to do blitzkrieg or fast circling maneuvers because you will get eliminated by huge air stacks. So the game combat mechanics are a bit, I wouldn't say broken, but you have to be aware that. And then late game, I guess with nukes in them. What is this? Colombia are sending level 1 medium tanks here. With late game, you have to disperse your units again. You cannot construct these huge Death Star Hedgehog anti-air stacked artillery units like I have here any longer, because that would certainly get nuked and eliminated. So then you will see these 12 units split up into 12 individual units and just moving around, so that if you nuke them you only get 1. And if you want to air bombard them, yeah, sure you can, but you have to do it 12 times. Or how many units you have. So I guess mid-game you are in danger of being exposed with individual units. Why do I keep these commandos exposed like this? Well, remember, they are safe. I read this. Stealth commandos are hidden on all terrain on land when not fighting. They can only be revealed by armored cars, motorized infantry, and interceptors with the same or higher level, as well as by espionage. I mean, it's kind of easy. You cannot level up your commandos more than to 3. I don't have all 3 blueprints, so I can only do level 2, meaning that any interceptor fighter unit of level 2, which is going to be all of them, no one's going to have lower than level 2 interceptors. So they can always be spotted by fighters, but they can't be spotted by submarines, they can't be spotted by navies, they cannot be spotted by bombers, so they're kind of semi-stealth units. So yeah, I'm taking a bit of a risk having them here, but if I see them getting bombed, I have some fighters here, yada yada. What the hell am I gonna do? Just run away and hide them in the back of the line? You know, one of those days I might want to cross here, and I need to be ready for that. Long rant video, for sure. We're nearing half an hour, so I guess I'll wrap it up here. And this is a fun campaign, but my resources are, you know, it's gonna be a hard fight. So I'm kind of looking forward to see how this is gonna end. It's a very wide open question what's gonna happen. So stay tuned for future updates and feel free to check out my simultaneously ongoing Goya's South American campaign, which is a very much different feel to than this map. I am actually considering starting a third campaign because there's a kind of historical World War II event map going on now. So we'll see if I'll do that. Uh, this is taking an hour or two per day already, so spending a bit more time than I really should on this game. But yeah, I'm having fun actually. I'm enjoying it, and it's always good to give gold spammers like Mexico a run for their money, I believe. I have spent... Alright, yeah, I told you, I spent some more gold when I panicked bought some artillery down here. But you know, I haven't spent a huge amount of gold. Alright, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, hope you're picking up some tips and tricks if you ever want to try this game. I would not have recommended it before, but since 1.5 I do recommend it. I'm sure if you watch a streamer you can get a sign up bonus and get some free gold, but try to play it without spending gold. This is not a, I don't think it's a game. If you want to support the game company, rather buy their Supreme Command extra feature, because gold spamming in-game... Oh, you know, I'm okay with you researching a few techs with gold in case that tickles your fancy. That is fine as well, because it doesn't unbalance. But spamming out 600 units and just buying the map, it's not ethically game-wise correct in my opinion. Don't do that. Sorry. Take care. Have fun, have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.